Hey, y'all, and welcome to our Tuesday night power hour. So glad to have y'all in the house today. As y'all jumping in here, just say hello. Let me know your name, where you're tuning in from. As y'all jumping in here, just say hello. Let me know your name, where you're tuning in from. I'm excited to have y'all here today because y'all know how we roll on these Tuesday night happy hours. It's all about giving you useful information that you can use to take your credit, your life, your finances, everything to the next level. So as y'all jumping in here, just let me know your name and where you're tuning in from. And I got some good stuff to share with y'all today because y'all know how we roll. I'm always jumping in here to give you stuff that'll help you take your credit to the next level. So if you're someone that's struggling with having bad credit and you're not really sure what to do or where to go, I got you. If you're trying to learn how to manage your debt, pay off debt, become 100% debt free, I got you. If you want to learn how to budget more money, grow your savings, and really invest into your future, into your wealth building strategies and all your goals, then I got you. And so today we're going to be talking to my business owners today. So for all my small business owners today, or for somebody that wants to be an entrepreneur and you want to start a business very soon, then you want to pay very close attention to what I'm going to share with you today, because today we're going to be talking about business credit cards. I love credit cards. Credit cards make me happy. Credit cards are really a pinnacle point that, or a really important resource that we use that have brought our business to a pinnacle point of growth. And I really do believe in credit. I love credit. I understand credit. And there was a time where I didn't understand credit. There was a time where I was horrible with credit. There was a time where I had terrible credit scores and didn't know what to do with credit. But when I learned how to change that, when I learned how to really fix my problems, and some of those problems we're going to talk about today, by the way, things in my life changed. And so I hope that every single time that I come here on these Tuesday nights, that you all really gain something. You really are able to grasp an idea that can help you with understanding what your next best steps are going to be. Because everybody's situation is different. Everybody's goals are different. Everybody's future is different. Everyone's circumstances, everything is just different. And so whenever I'm giving you all advice, I want you all to know that most of it is just a one size fits all type of option where you can take it, but you can make it fit you. You can make that size fit you, and you can customize it to what you want to achieve. And so today I want to talk to y'all about some business credit cards that I think will be great for startup businesses. So for all my people in the house, if this is your first time here to our happy hour sessions that we have on Tuesday nights, we have this every Tuesday night, I want y'all to put a 1 in the chat for me. If this is your first time here to our happy hour session, just put a 1 in the chat for me. If you have been here 2, 3, 4, 5 times or more, I need you to put a 2, 3, 4, 5 in the chat. So let me know where y'all coming in from. I've got Jacksonville in the house. I've got Oak Park in the house. I got Arizona in the house. I got Cali in the house. I got South Carolina in the house. I'm trying to get this thing to work on my computer, but it's not working for some reason. So we're going to have to work with what we got. But for all my people that's in here, you're trying to figure out that next best step, we're going to talk about some credit cards today. So I've got some ones in the chat. Well, welcome to our Tuesday night happy hour. So glad to have you here. And then I've got a couple 2, 3, 4. I see you. So we're live on Facebook. We're live on Instagram. And we're live on YouTube. So we've got some 2, 3, 4, 5s in the chat. We've got some 1s in the chat. All right. So because I do got some newcomers in the house, I'll just briefly introduce myself and we won't get into it. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Jerry Tolliver. I am the CEO of Fly Credit and the creator of the Fly Credit University, where we help you get the credit that you deserve. Now, you can basically just call me your credit bestie. I'm your favorite credit educator that's going to help you take your credit to that very next level, like beyond your next levels. So if you're somebody that's trying to figure out how to repair your credit, how to rebuild your credit, how to raise your scores, how to leverage your credit to make more money, then I can show you how to do all of that. And I can show you how to do it because I've done it myself. I've been somebody that has struggled with my credit like 8 years ago. I couldn't get approved for too much of nothing because my credit was trash. And when I learned how to repair and rebuild my own credit after being scammed out of $800, it changed the game for me. And when I tell you credit saved my life, I really do mean it. Because before I learned about credit, I had $30,000 of credit card debt. Before I learned about credit, I did not know how to pay my stuff on time. Before I learned about credit, I couldn't get approved for cars, a home. I couldn't get approved for insurance at a good rate. There was so much I was missing out on because I didn't have good credit. And I was stuck with the worst of opportunities, and I had to settle just because I didn't have good credit. And so I don't know if y'all can relate to that, but having to settle for things that you don't want just because you have bad credit was not a life that I wanted to live. But unfortunately, that was the life I was living because I didn't know any better. And so I picked up books, I got educated, I went to seminars, conferences, I went and got certified on credit repair. I did everything that you could possibly do to learn what I needed to know so that I would never find myself in poor circumstances with my credit and with my money again. And after doing that, y'all, I raised my scores from 545 and I took it to a 765 in 8 months. I was able to pay off my $32,000 of credit card debt without having to make more money. And I've taught thousands of other people how to do that exact same thing. And so when I tell you I've been approved for millions of dollars of credit, I mean that on my personal side and my business side combined. So I want to show y'all how you can escape the struggle with your credit, how you can learn better strategies and methods so that you don't have to keep running around here blind and trying to figure it out all on your own. I got your back. I got you. And so today I want to show y'all, I want to talk to y'all about 3 business credit cards that I think a lot of people could definitely use in their wallet. Now, show of hands in the house, just a show of hands. How many of y'all already have business credit cards? Just show of hands. Do you have business credit cards already? If so, drop in the chat what kind of business credit cards you have. Is it with American Express? Is it with Citibank? Is it with US Bank? And for all my people that don't have business credit cards yet, what business credit cards do you want in your wallet? Ooh, answer that question for me. So for all my people that have business credit cards, let me know, what do you got already? What do you have in your wallet? And for all my people that don't have it already, what do you have your eyes on? What do you really want in your wallet? Because I have a lot of credit cards. I've applied for hundreds of applications, over 150 applications, I'm sure, over my adulthood. I've gotten approved for a lot and I've gotten declined for a lot. And so there's a lot of lessons that I've learned along the way so that I don't have to waste time with getting denied. I don't have to waste time with credit cards that I don't even really want in my wallet. And I don't have to waste time with credit cards that are just honestly not really good credit cards. Like, not every credit card is created equally. And you may not always want every single credit card in your wallet because they don't always give you stuff that we're going to talk about today. Because some credit cards have great benefits, they have great perks, and we need to talk about, well, what does that look like, right? So I've got some people that have that Amex. He says, I want the Amex Black card, Bank of America, American Express Platinum. Okay, great. So a lot of you guys have some pretty good credit cards in your wallet, which is excellent. So the thing is this, y'all, if you're trying to get approved for business credit cards or credit at all, you know, in my opinion, I think it really starts with your mindset, because managing credit requires a different type of mindset than managing cash. And I'm going to take a sip of water and I'm going to explain on that one. So when you're managing cash, you can only spend what you have, right? You can't overspend when you have cash, because when it's gone, and you can't use it anymore. You've got to make some more before you can spend anything. But with credit, you can spend before you have the money. And that's what lands us in a lot of debt and really put you in a place where you're struggling financially to pay your bills, and you're struggling to get ahead, you're struggling to save money, you're struggling to invest in your future, all because you don't have credit, right? But the thing is, sometimes not having good credit or not having credit can be a benefit to you if you don't have the mindset that you need to manage your credit responsibly and to grow it into the hundreds of thousands of dollars type of range. Now, if you're looking for 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, I had a call with one of my clients today that wants to get $1 million of funding and credit for his business. And with his, with what he's got going on, he can definitely do it. He has, the experience, he has the cash flow, he has the history to be able to get $1 million in credit, but he's never really established a lot of credit. His mother did though, but he never really established a lot of credit, which limits some of his opportunities, because you can make a lot of money. I have plenty of clients that make a lot of money, but they don't have good credit. And because they don't have good credit, it limits their opportunities. So when people say stuff like, you're poor if you use credit, or you're financially irresponsible if you use credit, that's trash advice. And I would never, ever tell anybody that ever, because it's just not true and it's not accurate. Because the truth of the matter is, plenty of people use credit to build wealth. Plenty of people use credit to build businesses. Some of your favorite Fortune 500 companies and biggest brands use credit to build their wealth and build their future. So there's nothing wrong with it. What it is, and why they're successful with it, is because they have a philosophy. They have a philosophy that they identify with, that helps them become successful with their finances and with their credit. And so what I want to do is I want to talk to y'all about the philosophy that you need to adopt before you start getting credit, okay? Because if you're looking at getting credit and you're looking at trying to get a lot of credit, because getting credit cards is not hard. Getting credit cards is very, very easy. But if you don't change your mindset, if you don't change your philosophy around credit, you're going to mismanage it. You're going to get into a lot of debt, and then you're going to have to start over like a lot of people that we talk to every single day. And so here's what I want y'all to put in the chat. Change your philosophy, change your life. Put that in the chat. Change your philosophy, change your life. Because here's what I know, and I know this for a fact, that how a man thinketh, so is he. Put it in the chat. How a man thinketh, so is he. Now, what does this mean? This means that every single thought that you think every single day is what you identify with. Now, if you identify as a winner, you're going to think winning thoughts. If you identify as a successful person that's, winning the business game or whatever, you think those thoughts. You think high vibrational thoughts, actually, that keep your mood high, that keep your energy high, that keep you going, right? Even when the times get tough, you're able to do it because you have a winning mindset. Now, unfortunately, a lot of us don't have winning mindsets. We more so have a mindset that's rooted in scarcity and poverty. And what that mindset sounds like is, I'm not good enough, or there's not enough of this for me, or if that person is successful, then that means there's less for me, or if that person has $1 million in credit, then that means that it's not available for me. And so when you think about that philosophy in of itself, do you understand how limiting that is to your life? To not believe that you deserve more? Because if you don't believe that you deserve more, guess what? You're not going to do anything to get more. So what you believe is what you achieve. Trust and believe that. And a lot of people think that they think big, but they really don't. Because what you do is how you think. So change your philosophy, change your life. Because how you think of is how you are. So look at what you're doing every single day and ask yourself, is this what a winner would do? Think about it, right? Kobe Bryant, excellent basketball player, one of the greatest of all times. He wasn't great by accident, right? He was great because he was in the gym when nobody else was. He was great because he did what nobody else was willing to do. And not only that, He did it consistently. He didn't stop when times got hard. He didn't stop when things didn't go the way that he wanted. He didn't stop when he got injured. He didn't stop. He kept going. And that's the same philosophy that you all have to adopt, so that if you get denied for a credit card, you don't just say to hell with it and just stop applying for credit. You don't damage your credit and just say, forget credit, I'm just going to focus on something else. You're not going to look at your business and see that it's failing and then decide that you're just going to dump it and leave it alone. That's what losers do. But if you want to be a winner, you got to change your philosophy. You got to stay all in. You can't have one foot in and one foot out. You have to make the decision and make the commitment and have unwavering confidence in yourself that you're going to make it happen. When I had 545 credit scores, my life sucked. When I had 545 credit scores, I was poor. When I had 545 credit scores, I couldn't get approved for nothing. When I had 545 credit scores, I was stuck living in the hood. That's what my life was like when I had bad credit. But what if, just think for a second, what if I would have settled for that? What if I would have said, this is just my life and this is just the way that it is? How limiting is that? You create your own ceilings. You create your own ceilings. So if you look at your life today and you think to yourself that this is not the life that I want to live, then you've got to do something about that. You got to do something about that. Praying, wishing, hoping, manifesting, and that's not going to fix it. What's going to fix it is changing your philosophy. So you've got to think like a winner to move like a winner. You've got to be relentless about it too. You can't just be on and off and wishy-washy. You've got to dedicate yourself to a hell of high water, and quitting is not an option. That's just the bottom line. So if you want good credit, you can have good credit. If you want millions of dollars of funding, you can have millions of dollars in funding. If you want a business that's generating profits left and right, 10 times in your income, you can have all of that. It's available to you. You know how I know it's available to you? Because other people that you know and I know have it. That's how I know. You can look and see. People have it. It's there. It's available. The question is, how can you get your hands on it, right? Well, this is how you get your hands on it. You've got to change your philosophy. You've got to change the things that you're thinking about. You've got to change the words that you're speaking. Speak life into your goals. Speak life into your future. Don't be like a cynicism. Don't be a cynic about it, right? A lot of people they have cynicism around their goals when they really should be feeling good about them every single day. Because if you feel bad about your money, if you feel bad about your future, then you're going to create situations that are going to help you continue feeling bad about that. So here's how you're going to do this, okay? Here's a philosophy that you should adapt when you're talking about credit, okay? Now, especially with credit cards. When we're talking about credit cards, you want to adopt a philosophy. Now, I like acronyms because acronyms help me remember things. Because I have a million things that I have to remember every single day. And I find that it's easier for me to remember things when I create acronyms. So the acronym goes like this: RIB. not like chicken ribs, or not chicken ribs, but pork ribs or beef ribs. But ribs, RIBB, RIBB. Put that in the chat. Now, here's how this goes. When I am evaluating credit card offers, and I get a lot of them. I get credit card offers. I get loan offers all the time. I mean, oh my God. If you guys saw my text messages, my emails, my mailbox, it's just overwhelming how many offers I get for credit cards and loans. And so when you're evaluating all of this, you want to evaluate it in 4 different ways. The first way is, does a credit card give you rewards? Now, I'm at a place now where I do not put credit cards in my wallet unless it gives me rewards. And the great thing is, a lot of credit cards these days give you rewards now. Like, a lot of credit card companies are adopting rewards. even if you don't have excellent credit. So there are credit cards that are for average credit, good credit, excellent credit that give you rewards. Now, rewards are like cash back, things like that. And rewards are a great way to even capitalize on your credit cards and create what I call a secondary source of income for yourself just by using your credit cards. So the first one is R, rewards. Is this credit card offering me with rewards in order to get it? Now, not every credit card that I put in my wallet has rewards because they have other benefits that go along with that. I, interest rate. Interest rates are important because credit cards have some of the highest interest rates that you're going to get your hands on. That's period, right? Loans, they have lower interest rates, but some of them do. I'll say that. Some of them, because some interest rates on loans are ridiculous. But you've got credit cards that generally have some pretty high interest rates for the most part. So you want to pay attention to the interest rate, because even if it has a high interest rate, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't put it in your wallet, but it just should mean that you should be aware of it before you do. Okay. The next one is B, which is benefits. Okay. Benefits. Like, what is the card giving you? And there are a lot of great benefits that credit cards give you. They give you return protection. They give you travel protection. They give you protection in case you have to return some merchandise. They give you protection. They give you a lot of collision protection. The credit cards give you a lot of different type of protection depending on the type of credit card that you want to get in your wallet. So B, benefits. Like, what kind of benefits does the credit card have? Now, there are some credit cards that I just don't recommend people getting their wallets. And those are generally the credit cards for bad credit. Now, I understand that if you have bad credit, you may have to start there in order to establish your credit. But be very careful with the credit cards for bad credit because they come at the highest interest rates. They have ridiculous fees, and they have some of the worst customer service ever. So be careful with some of the credit cards for bad credit because it may cost you more just to have it in your wallet than it's worth. And then the last B is bonuses, which is one of my favorite parts because this is a great way for you to get bonus, like extra rewards just for having a credit card. And I think that was the best thing that credit card companies could have ever come up with is bonuses. And bonuses are like when you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months, they'll give you a $600 bonus, or they'll give you miles or points if you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months or something of that nature. And the bonuses are sweet on some of the credit cards. Seriously, I have some pretty great credit cards that have given me bonuses for, free travel. I've been able to get free hotels, free Airbnbs, free vehicles to rent. Oh my God, dining. Yeah, dining. We've done a lot of great things from just credit cards. And so, you'll be able to get rewards, you'll be able to get interest rates, you'll be able to get benefits and bonuses. So I always evaluate those 4 things when I'm looking at credit cards, because in my opinion, those are the 4 things that actually matter when you're looking at credit cards are the rewards, the interest rate, benefits, and bonuses. I should also mention the annual fees, but fees can kind of go into the interest rate part too, because they're all fees. You got annual fees, interest rate fees, late fees. So pay attention to the fees. Fees for the most part across the board when it comes to credit cards are generally somewhat the same, except for the amounts. So some of the amounts might be higher than others, but you still got fees when it comes to credit cards. So pay attention to the rewards, the interest rates, the benefits, and the bonuses. Now, I've got 3 credit cards that I'm going to review with y'all today, okay? These are, in my opinion, some of the better credit cards to get your hands on if you are a startup business. Now, I want y'all to put in the chat really quick, what kind of business do you have? So all my people, YouTube, Facebook, IG, let me know what kind of business do you have? I want to know. I want to take an inventory of who is in the house today. I'm going to let y'all put that in the chat real quick, and then I'll be able to take some questions at the end of this too. Me and my boo are going to the movies today. We have Tuesday night movie night that I'm looking forward to. So what kind of businesses do you all have? I see e-commerce, boutique, real estate. What else we got? I think that's all I see so far. Okay, so I'll read the rest of them, but in the meantime, these are the 3 credit cards I want to review with you all today. The first one is my U.S. Bank Business Platinum Card, Home and Body. This is my Amazon Business American Express card. And this is one of my favorite, my Business Chase Ink Unlimited card. Now, these cards make me so happy for a couple of different reasons. Now, I'm going to start off with which one y'all want me to start off with first? I don't know which one to start off with first. I got e-commerce, restaurant, nails, doula. Oh, I like that. End of life doula. I have so many different type of entrepreneurs in here. I love this. Credit repair, powder coating, transportation, trucking, notary, and luxury travel advisor. Y'all need to be in here like networking or something. I'm gonna put together a networking event for all my people so we can network. I love it. I love networking. I love meeting new people. Accounting, bookkeeping. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my Amazon card. Amazon. Now, Lisa says Chase. She want me to start with the Chase card. I'm gonna start with my Amazon card. The reason why I want to start with this one, and I should mention that all the cards I'm going to mention today have $0 annual fees, because I think that for startups, I think that having credit cards that have annual fees is smart because you're able to save yourself some money. Annual fees can be like a pain in the butt. So I like to eliminate as many fees as possible. And an annual fee is definitely one that can be easily eliminated depending on the card that you're going for. Okay. So let's talk about the Business Amazon American Express card. Okay. Now, this thing right here is going to give you 3% back on your spend on Amazon. Now, I love this because I do spend quite a bit on Amazon, especially for my business. And it's nice to be able to get 3% back on those purchases. Now, I unfortunately made a mistake. I meant to apply for their other version of this credit card for the Prime, because I do have Amazon Prime, but I mistakenly applied for this card instead, but it's still a good card. So with this one, you get 3% back on all of your Amazon spend, which does rack up, especially if you're, purchasing for the business. You also get a $100 gift card when you open up the account. So you can think of that as a reward. That's a reward. You get a $100 gift card to spend at Amazon just for opening the card. Like, why not a free $100 just for your signature? See, I want y'all to think about it this way, y'all. When you're talking about credit, you want to think to yourself, how much is your signature worth? Right? How much is your signature worth? Because your signature can be worth a couple of hundreds of dollars, or your signature could be worth a couple millies. Now, I like millies. Okay, I like millions I like zeros. All right. So if you want millies, what is it going to take for your signature to be worth that? And so ask yourself, what is my signature worth right now? And what is it going to require in order for you to increase the value of your signature? Y'all may not know this or not, or may not have a thought about it this way, but your signature is an asset. Your signature is an asset, because a lot of people, what they say is cash is king, cash is king. But yeah, it's king when you have a lot of cash, right? Like if you have $100,000 just sitting around to buy a house, of course it's king, right? Because you don't have to go apply for any loans or any kind of financing. You can buy whatever you want with $100,000 in your wallet. However, what if you just wanted $100,000, a $100,000 home without using your cash? Because most people don't have $100,000 laying around, right? So if they don't have $100,000 laying around, what do they have to do? They have to apply for credit. They have to apply for financing. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, what is it worth? Because if every single thing that you sign on has high interest rates, that means that your signature ain't worth that much. If you apply for everything and get denied, that definitely means your signature not worth much. But if you apply for credit cards and loans and you're always getting approved, you're always getting high limits of 10,000, 18,000, 20,000, 30,000 limits, your signature is worth something. And your signature is an asset because you can grow it. You can grow it. And it's the easiest to grow because all you got to do is grow your credit. And I can teach y'all how to do all of that. So with the Amazon card, you get 3% back on all of your Amazon spend. You get a $100 gift card when you open up the account. You also get 2% back on restaurants. Actually, let me pull up my notes because I only really use it for the Amazon spend. I don't use this really for restaurants and gas stations. But I wanted to make sure that I had all the benefits here for you all so I don't miss nothing. Because sometimes I be talking and thinking a little fast and I might miss something. So with this card, you get 2% back on restaurants, gas stations, wireless telephone services purchased directly from the U.S. service provider. You get 1% back on other purchases that you make outside of the restaurants, outside of the gas stations, outside of the wireless telephone services, and outside of Amazon. Now, those are some pretty good rewards, but in my opinion, they're pretty basic. And they're basic because this is technically a retail credit card. It's a retail branded credit card. It is an Amazon branded credit card that is backed by American Express. So I can use this credit card wherever I go, which is great. But as far as the bonuses and the rewards, they're kind of lacking on this credit card. So I don't really use it that much unless I'm shopping on Amazon. Now, also, retail credit cards sometimes have a higher interest rate than some of your major credit cards will have. So this one, I know right now, I think I'm paying, last time I checked my statement, it was like 27% interest on this credit card. They do have a 90-day return protection, guarantee. So if you do have, let's say, purchase something and the person that you purchased it from, let's say on Amazon or just anywhere for that matter, let's say you want to return the item, but you're unable to because it's outside of their return policy or they just reject it altogether. Well, this credit card will give you a 90-day return protection. So if the person or the company decides not to take your return back, you can still get your money back by filing a claim through American Express. And they give you up to 90 days to do that. So I think that's a really good perk for that credit card because not all credit cards come with those type of perks, but I think it's a good one. It also has no foreign transaction fees if you ever travel outside of the country with it. So that's something to consider. Next, now, because I had a couple people that said they wanted to hear about the Chase card, I'm going to go ahead and talk about that one. Now, the Chase card, my Chase Ink Unlimited. Now, I do have two versions of this one. I have the Chase Ink Unlimited, and then I have the Chase Ink Preferred. Now, I'll be honest. I do like my Chase Ink Preferred, but I did not mention that one because that has an annual fee and can be a little trickier to get your hands on. I liked these cards because you don't have to have excellent credit to get your hands on them. You just have to have good credit. So if you have like 680 and above, no late payments, no recent collections or anything like that, you can get your hands on these cards. So just a heads up on that. So you don't need excellent credit to get them, but you need to have some pretty good credit in order to get your hands on. So 680 and above will definitely put you in a good place. Now, Chase Ink Unlimited. Now, let me tell y'all about this card. I use this card primarily for marketing purposes because I get 1.5% cash back on everything that I spend. And I love this card because there's no limit to it. There's no limit to the cash back that you can get. Now, the way I see cash back is I look at cash back as another source of income. Put that in the chat. Cash back is another source of income. Think about it this way, right? Because if you use your credit cards and you pay them off every single month, guess what you don't do? You don't pay interest. You don't pay interest when you use your credit cards and you pay them off every single month. However, when you accumulate that cash back, it's technically free money. It's technically free money. And so you're creating another source of income for yourself. And I do this all the time. I have racked up thousands of dollars of cash back on my credit cards. And I have used that cash back to invest into stocks and things like that to increase the value of my cash back. So you can build wealth with free money, literally. And that's a pro tip, by the way. So take that and run with it. But you're going to need a credit card that gives you cash back. And there are a lot of credit cards that give you cash back, y'all. There are plenty of credit cards in the market that offer cash back. But I love the Chase Ink Unlimited, because you get 1.5% cash back on everything. And there's no limit to it. So you can just rack it up day after day, year after year, month after month. It does not stop. And it's an amazing thing. And so you get 1.5% cash back. Another bonus that you get is after 3 months, if you spend $6,000, you get $900 bonus. You get a $900 bonus if you spend $6,000 in 3 months. Now, for most businesses, spending $6,000, I know in my business, spending $6,000 in 3 months is a breeze. We spend that like in the first 6 days of the month. So, when you're running a business, having that kind of, those type of expenses is not, it's not unlikely. So if you spend $6,000 in 3 months, you pay it back, you get the cash back, plus you get $900 bonus. You get a $900 bonus, y'all. Like, I don't know of any debit cards that are giving you $900 bonuses for spending with your debit card. But what I do know is Chase Ink Unlimited will do that. Okay. You also get a 5% cash back on Lyft rides. Okay. This is something new that they've implemented, but you can get Lyft rides 5% back on those through March of 2025. So they're giving you about a year and a half, like 2 years, to be able to get some cash back, extra cash back on Lyft rides, 5%. Okay. And so those are some really good rewards that y'all should know about, because that's another source of income right there. And you can take it, again, invest into something that's going to make you more money. I've done it time and time again. It works like a charm. Don't believe me? Try it yourself and see. All right. Let's talk about some of the benefits that the credit card has. So the credit card does have auto rental collision insurance. So if I use this credit card to rent an automobile, like with Enterprise or a rental company, then it gives you a little extra protection in case that there's damage or anything of that nature, so that you're not going to be liable for it. You get purchase protection. So if you purchase something, you're not happy with it, or if there's some type of even theft or loss of the item, then you can file a claim with Chase and get some of the money back. You'll be able to get trip cancellation insurance. So if you book a trip using your credit card and the flight is canceled, like this actually happened last year, I think last Christmas season, and a lot of people were stranded because Southwest, I believe it was, had a lot of cancellations because they were short-staffed. It was a crazy mess. People were stranded. They were stuck at airports. They were sleeping in there. It was crazy. And they were out of a lot of money because they didn't use a credit card that gives them trip cancellation insurance. So if you ever find yourself in that position, which was why I really highly recommend that you book flights on credit cards that give you extra travel insurance, because if you don't, you're going to be stuck with a big bill that you're going to have to pay. And, it's pretty inconvenient. So you do get trip cancellation insurance with this credit card. So if you do get a canceled flight or something of that nature, you will be able to be reimbursed for those fees, costs, all that good stuff. You also get travel emergency assistance. You also get roadside assistance on the credit card too. So it's really good for somebody that travels a lot, for sure. It also has a great rewards program. So their rewards portal is awesome. And you can trade your points and rewards in for gift cards. You can trade it in for, you can shop. You can do a lot of things. Get travel, cruises, flights, hotels, vehicles. It's prettybomb.com. And then the interest rate that I'm paying on this one is 18%. So I'm paying 18% of this credit card, which isn't too bad, actually. Especially because we don't carry balances. All right. My last card is my U.S. Bank Platinum. This is right. Okay, yeah. My U.S. Bank Platinum. Now, I'll be honest with y'all. The reason why I like that credit card, this credit card, and I put it in the list of, top credit cards for startups to get, is because this credit card comes with a $0 interest rate for the first 18 months. Also, this one does too. The Chase Ink came with a 0% interest. I think it was for the first 12 months. I've had this card for a while now, and I don't remember if it was 12 months or 18 months, but I do remember that I didn't have to pay interest on any of my purchases for the first, I believe, 12 months. I don't remember, but I just remember I didn't have to pay interest. But this one, my U.S. Bank Business Platinum, is great because this has balance transfer capabilities. Not many business credit cards come with balance transfer options, but this one does, and it comes with 0% for the first 18 months. Now, the interest rate on this one is relatively high. It's about 29%, but that's after the 0% interest expires. So I like it because of that. It does have a $0 annual fee, but it doesn't have any other perks. So it doesn't have any like cash back. It doesn't have any travel perks. It doesn't have any trip or, traveling benefits. It doesn't have anything like that. But it does have 0% for the first 18 months, and it has balance transfer capabilities. So that's why I like it the most. So I would say check out these credit cards, y'all, if you want to, get your business started and really get the startup going, because that's really what's going to help you grow your business and take it to the next level. So at the end of the day, I know, and I am very confident and certain that getting business credit cards is going to give you the flexibility that you need to grow and scale your business. I talk to a lot of people every single day, and they have big goals, big dreams, big aspirations. And I know that if they just follow a very simple philosophy, and if they really just get a good understanding about what they're trying to do and how they want to accomplish it, they'll be able to make it happen. I was speaking to one of my students last week, and her name is Tony. Alicia. No, I was talking to Tony. So I have a client, Tony, that I was speaking with. I know, right? I was talking to Tony, and Tony was telling me how she got approved for 3 credit cards recently. She recently got approved for the Chase Ink Preferred. She got approved for the American Express Gold. And she got approved for the Citibank. I think it was the American Airlines Citibank card. That's what it was. She was complaining actually because those weren't the cards that she actually wanted. She was just applying for stuff because she just really needed credit cards for her business, and she figured, well, what she could do was apply. But here's what I need y'all to know, okay? Never apply for credit cards without a strategy. Never apply for credit cards without a strategy. Make sure that when you're applying for credit cards, you know what you're applying for. You want to know, you want to follow the philosophy. You want to know the interest rates. You want to know the annual fees. You want to know the benefits, because I've made that mistake before. I've made the mistake of applying for credit cards and then later realizing that's not even the credit card that I wanted in my wallet. And so now you've wasted inquiries on your credit. You've wasted opportunities to get other credit cards that you actually wanted, and then you're going to have to wait later on down the line in order to even get them. So don't apply for credit cards without a strategy. Make sure that you have a full-blown strategy put together before you start taking those steps. Speaking of strategy, I actually have my business credit sprint that's going to be starting next week on Monday. I have 3 spots left for this, by the way. So if you want to get a spot in that, please join as soon as possible. You can join at flycredit.com/7-day sprint. That's FLYYcredit.com/7-day sprint. Okay. Now, I would highly encourage you to get into that sprint because this is the very last one that I'm doing forever. We're discontinuing the program because we want to focus on bigger and better programming for our students and for our clients. And although the sprint was really excellent for getting people started, we just really want to help people on higher levels that are ready to take their businesses to the bigger, that bigger platform, that bigger level that they want to be able to achieve. And so I love y'all so much. I love my startups. I really, really do. but we want to be able to service y'all and serve you all on higher levels so that you'll be able to get higher lines of credit, bigger loans, bigger credit cards, and just bigger opportunities for yourself. And the Sprint was more of a starter program to really help you get going. So if you're somebody that's like, I really need to get this thing going, Jerry, I need to understand what to do. I need to understand how to get this thing started. I need to understand how to create the strong foundation for my business growth. I need to understand how to apply for loans, how to create relationships with bankers, how to even create competition between banks. We can show you the way in our 7-day sprint. So this is really best for somebody that just really doesn't know where to start and needs some guidance, that really needs just some hand holding so that they'll be able to get on the first steps, right? Get on the path to getting success sooner than later. Now, the investment for the sprint is $199, one-time payment, nothing else. You're going to get live trainings with me every single night, Monday through Monday, and we're going to talk about everything business credit. We're going to talk about your business credibility. We're going to talk about how to apply for business credit accounts. We're going to talk about how to leverage your business credit accounts. We're going to talk about, creating a good financial plan for your business so that you'll be able to take advantage of the rates. You'll be able to take advantage of the rewards. You'll be able to take advantage of the bonuses, and you'll have an actual strategy that you can use to grow your business, because you should never be trying to build a business without a strategy or a plan, because if you are, you don't know what you're doing. If you are, you're not where you want to be. If you are, you're not going to be where you want to be because you don't have a plan, you don't have a strategy. So get it right, get it tight, and we can help you with doing it in our 7-day business credit sprint. So y'all, I am so glad that y'all joined me today. I hope y'all got some useful information, and I hope also that you're going to change your financial philosophy, okay? Because it's time to become debt free. It's time to be able to use other people's money to leverage and grow more wealth. It's time to triple your income. It's time to get off the fence and start getting into action. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop overthinking. Stop thinking it has to be perfect. Just do it. Just get up and actually do it. Nobody's going to save you. Nobody's going to save your business. Nobody is going to put in more work than you're willing to put in yourself. And so when you're ready to get up and get it done, hit us up at Fly Credit, because we can help you I can really show you the way. I can show you to go from wherever you are today to have hundreds of thousands of dollars of business credit. I can show you how to go from having bad credit to excellent credit. I can show you to go from having terrible scores to always approved scores. You hear me? So at the end of the day, I know and I understand that this can be possible for you. And I'm more than willing, I'm more than able to help you with making it happen. But I need you to meet me halfway. So if you want to meet me halfway, then hit us up at flycredit.com. And we'll be more than happy to help you guys. We offer plenty of programs, plenty of courses to be able to help you with taking it to the next level. So if you're trying to get out of debt, we got you. If you're trying to repair your credit, we got you. If you're trying to build business credit, we got you. We have all the solutions, all the programs. I have developed this for the last almost decade now. We've helped thousands of people, and we want to help even more. We're just getting started. We're just scratching the surface. You hear me? So if you want to be one of our success stories, then hit us up at Fly Credit. Now, y'all should know that next month I am launching a pilot program for people that want to work with me one-on-one. Now, I don't ever do this, but I've been getting so many requests for it that I've decided that I'm going to do that. I'm going to open up for about a handful of people. I'm thinking about 10 people to work with on a one-on-one basis to help you with getting yourself to $100,000 of business credit, to help you get the plan, the strategy together so you can finally make it happen for yourself. I actually just took a client yesterday on my one-on-one program, and he's the first this year. He's the second this year. The other person that I took was earlier in the year in March. He's a second person this year I've accepted into my one-on-one program. And so I don't do this often, but I'm going to open it up for you all so that if you want to work with me one-on-one and you're absolutely deadly serious about getting your business credit together, then I'll be more than happy to work with you. But I don't work with tire kickers. I don't work with people that want to waste time. I don't work with people that want to make excuses. I don't want to work with people that argue about their limitations. I don't want to do none of that. I want to work with people that want to get it done. I want to work with people that are serious about getting results. I want to work with people that want to get their future and want to take their future in their hands and design a life that they can feel good about. And so if that's what you want to do, hit us up. If you want to get business credit, we got you. If you don't think that you can get business credit, I can't help you with that. But if you know that it's there and it's available and you can get your hands on it, I can help you. But I can't help people that don't want my help. I can't do that. I've tried doing that. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again. You ever try helping somebody that don't want your help? Everything is an argument. Everything is, you don't know what you're talking about. And everything is, well, I can go find somebody else to do it. Well, go find somebody else to do it because I can't help you. But if you want my help, somebody that has been proven to do it, not only for myself, but for others, then I invite you to apply. I invite you to apply. If you want to apply for my one-on-one program, all you got to do is hit us with Fly Credit, and you can schedule a call with us directly on our website. So you'll be able to click on the website, Work With Us. And when you click on that, you'll be able to schedule the call, and we'll be able to talk through, what you really need, what your goals are, what you're looking to achieve, so that we can draw up a game plan to make it happen for you. Now, for all my people on Instagram that are watching this, you can just hit me up in my DM. Let me know that you're ready to win. For all my people that's watching us on YouTube, then I want you to just email us either at contact@flycredit.com. That's contact@flycredit.com. All right. Hit us up at contact@flycredit.com if you want to be considered for my one-on-one program. I can help you with getting business loans. I can help you with getting business credit cards. I can help you with getting equipment financing. I can help you with getting homes, cars, whatever you want, whatever you need. I can help you with getting it. I'm the master when it comes to credit. I've mastered this thing. I know how to play and win the credit game, and I'm hoping that I can help you with doing it too. So thank y'all so much for joining me tonight for our Tuesday night happy hour. I am so glad and so appreciative and so grateful that you've joined me here tonight. I will see y'all here next week, same time, same place, so I can give y'all some really good financial and credit education to help you with taking it to the next level, because I believe that you can get the credit that you deserve. I believe that you deserve it, and I'm here to help you with getting it. So thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. Again, my name is Jerry Tolliver, CEO of Fly Credit and the creator of the Fly Credit University. And if you want to get in on my sprint, please join tonight. I only got 3 more spots left. I'm going to be sending out an email letting people know tonight it is going to fill, and that's going to be it. I'm cutting it off. No more. It's done forever. So if you want my help, get your spot today, and I will see you there next week on Monday. So thank y'all so much for joining me tonight. I'll see y'all next time. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.